So we just got done talking about how to set up hot sheets. Now again, if you're not a real estate agent, obviously you're going to ask your real estate agent how to please set up these hot sheets for you. And we talked about the different types of hot sheets that you'd want to set up. Another great way that a lot of these investors will find good opportunities, believe it or not, is the good old-fashioned for sale by owner. You see those signs when you're driving around, for sale by owner. And here is the reality of for sale by owners. This is why you hear so many investors say, if you're looking for good deals, go to the for sale by owners. Because typically, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but typically for sale by owners don't really know exactly what they're doing. It'd be like me trying to sell a car. You know, I could try and sell a car, but I don't know how to sell a car. I've never sold a car. I could figure it out, and I could go through the process. That doesn't mean I'm going to sell it for top dollar, though. But car dealers know how to sell cars for top dollar. That's what they're good at. Real estate investors know how to, and real estate agents know how to sell houses for top dollar, because that's what they do. That's what they do for a living. They're good at it. That's what they spend their time doing. For sale by owners, don't. And so what their motivation is to save the 6% that they would typically pay for a real estate agent, but in many cases, they end up selling for dramatically less. I believe the national average is, I don't even want to say it because I can't remember exactly, but the national average is for sale by owners lose on average when they sell their house. And I can't remember the percentage of how much they lose, but if you took the national average of every for sale by owner that's tracked in the United States, they typically lose money more than, let's say, the 6% they would have paid a real estate agent who would have been able to get them top dollar, because they didn't know exactly what they're doing, and the person that they were selling against was a professional. Usually it was a real estate agent representing a buyer or maybe a real estate investor, and these individuals knew what they were doing to be able to negotiate and get a good deal for their client or get a good deal for themselves. So there is a reason why you always hear real estate investors and gurus out there talking, if you're looking for a good deal, focus on for sale by owners, because, again, I don't mean this in a bad way, but for sale by owners have no representation. They don't have real estate agents defending them and having their back to make sure they get top dollar. So a great way to find good real estate transactions is dealing with for sale by owners. And we're not trying to take advantage of them, but they oftentimes don't know what their house is worth, right? So I don't know what my car's worth. So if I put it on the market, let's say for $1,000, and I price it at $1,000, and somebody gives me $1,000, are they in the wrong to pay me $1,000 for my car if they know it's worth $5,000? No, I asked for $1,000, right? They don't know what my situation is. I want $1,000 for this car. They know it's worth $5,000, so they turn around and they buy it, and maybe they sell it for, they sell it for $5,000 themselves and flip it. So for sale by owners, in many cases, are sometimes the cheapest real estate available out there. Now, sometimes they're way overpriced, again, because they don't know what their house is worth, but because they don't know what their house is worth, sometimes they're not overpriced, they're underpriced. So another great way to find good opportunities is we focus on for sale by owner transactions.